Today we have box number 12, Halo Legacy Collection. Got it for Christmas, so that's why we have another one to actually open. We technically have the in case of emergency one still, but I'm not opening it quite yet. This will probably be the last one that I open for a while, unless I decide to open that other spare one. Just for a multitude of circumstances, and then technically depending on what Pokemon decides to do for the 30th, if they do anything, I kind of want to get some of that maybe. Power World's supposed to be having cards too soon, so I'm gonna knife it open off camera and we'll get to going. I technically still have, I don't know if I left it out anywhere, one of the small boxes too. I did leave it out. I have one of the small boxes still. But I was waiting to get any more of those before opening that one. But the guy that I found that had it hadn't been around anymore, so. Okay, sleeves at the ready. I guess technically too, if I need to show it. Just in case anything happens with the box. And from the past few that we have opened here, the big hits have been, or the big hit of the box has been like on the left side. So we're gonna start with the right side today. And make our way. See if it makes any difference. Also, just to mention, I didn't weigh this one either, so have no clue. It's already not wanting to cooperate. Make sure the sleeves are up over here. We go. Forgot I said I wasn't going to be turning those because that takes too long. I was holding up like that. I try to make sure that they're my focus thing. We've seen all these plenty of times by now, so. Starry Night version of an Amberclad War Machine. That was first pack on the right side too. Oh wait. Make sure the mic is over here. My bad. Looks like a story card we haven't gotten very much of. DMR weapon drop. I also try to keep in track in my head of what hits we have seen and what we haven't seen, but I can't. So I'll probably say that this is a card that I haven't had before, but I've probably had it before. Hard telling. Yeah, it's just not going to be in focus very well. Is this 90? 93. Spartanos variant. I think I'm getting kind of close to having most of the Spartanos stuff. Rampant story card. It'll probably get to a point where I have to try to find some of my stuff on eBay or something for the rest of them. I think technically individual prices have come down on them, so it'd probably be better to do that than doing full boxes at this point. We're still looking for big stuff. I don't know if the Cortana chips are out of date now or not. I forget how long you had to actually do those. Then we're still looking for metals and all the big stuff. Had a great journey, Jerome. We'll sleeve that one up immediately, and then active camo. Who is this? I can't even read it. Tremonius. The Big Tell. Did we get a good box or not? It's actually not bad. I don't see any like major print lines down the center of it. We might be doing good with these. If there's anything I'd like to complete from this, it's the camo set. I will say we got. We'll put Great Journeys over here. They're not on screen, but they're over there. We got two Zealot cards pretty quick from the first couple boxes I opened last year. Haven't seen any more of those in a while, so. Those are the numbered out of 25 cards, the gold variants. So there's a reason we haven't seen them. I've seen a couple so quick. I'm also having to use my OBS to see, because where I'm sitting, I got a major glare. Sometimes get the glare from me picking them up. Veronica, Spartanops. Oh, we got something stuck. Is this a rampant card that's stuck? Wow. I'm surprised that got stuck. And I'm pretty sure we have that already. Usually it's the augmented stuff that gets stuck. Take that past the corner without having to force it open. Popcorn flood, yay. Oh, well, we got stuff stuck here. Story so far card there. Cortana chip. Pog. Speaking of them, Hill 3 Cortana. Carter. And what is stuck behind our story so far card? I think this is the augment. Ooh, okay. It's a gold augmented CE Cortana. You can kind of see the gold there. It's going to be out of focus since I'm holding it so close, but it's probably kind of hard to see the gold. And it is 101 out of 117. Crazy thing is, that might be a dupe. And yeah, I was literally just talking about them, but Cortana chips, you gotta scratch off the thing, and it is a card that gets mailed in. See if there's a date. It expires December of this year, so we still got a year to use them. I will end up redeeming that, and then for YouTube purposes, if I remember, I'll put in the comments of what it ended up being. So that was a hit of the right side. Before we go any further, I'm genuinely curious. Yeah, I already had a gold augmented Cortana. The one I have is 008. That's insane. I got a duplicate of that. And usually, whenever you get the augments, they are, if you get multiple in a box, they are seated in number order of each other. So this was number 2 in the set. I know it's not going to be focused, but it's number 2. So we'll either get number 1 or number 3. And I'm pretty sure in that box I have 3. So hopefully we do not get both of them dupes. Or we just don't get another one. That is the bad thing about opening boxes right now, though. Starting to get dupes of hits, and that's gonna hurt. Not a bad dupe to get. Spartan Ops Anders. Discover Requiem. Not sure if I had it or not. It's just a regular one. Before I sleeve it. I want to say I've seen the back of this. With the Forge world that they added in Halo 4. I just don't remember if I had the regular version or what I had. Or if I'm making it up completely. Spartan Ops Story So Far card. Another Rampant Story card. ODST that time. Slide that underneath over here. I think the front of this pack was actually splitting open. That it was. This Mercy? Yep. Gonna have to rearrange my stacks over here. Reach story so far. Halo 4 story so far. Arbiter Spartan Ops variant. Is this Drome? Yep. Drome camo. Print lines? There may be a slight one down there, but that's not bad. Usually they're very prominent, so we'll take them. This looks like the last one on the right side. Not me peeking in the box for the left side. Don't think we have any hard lights or plates. As to be expected. Remind. Spartan Up Story So Far card. You probably need a lot of those, to be fair. The story cards are less common than the characters. Rampant Weapon. Okay. Get a drink and we'll do left side. Usually the left side, especially at the top. Like within the first three, have the big ones. Oh, that needs to go over here. Pretty sure there's a war machine of some sort in here. There is. Starry Night Forward unto Dawn. It's kind of crazy. Because that means we hit 2 Starry Nights of 2 frigates. Kind of wild. There is an ad playing. Unfortunate. As soon as I get to the potential get backs. I'll try to purposely go slow. It's another weapon drop probably back here. Is a regular Hornet. I think we had a Hornet. Might not even have to try to go slow. It doesn't want to get in a sleeve. There we go. And we will put it behind the Starry Night ones. I'll get another drink while the ad's playing. So if we were to be having the same consistency, our other big hit should be in the next pack or two. Spartanop's Cortana. CE, a very CE Cortana theme again. I don't know if I actually had this, to be honest with you. I don't remember seeing this purple and green together. Another Spartanop story so far. Rampant story so far. Okay, okay. You can actually see it. You're not going to be able to see it on my camera. Oh, you can see it a little bit there. With how bright that story card is, you can actually see the rampant go across the entire card. That's actually a pretty good one. A lot of sparkle on it. And you can actually see it. They all have that whenever they're rampant. There was a lot of gray on the back of one of these cards. There's the same story card. That's the same card. It's very thick. We got that as a rampant earlier too. Camo Pilot. Was this the gray I saw? I think so. Print lines? Ah, there's one over there. Not horrible though. Where's the juice, man? Okay. Great Journey Tremonius. With a rampant Mickey. I forgot that we needed Great Journeys. I think there's usually 2 or 3. That was only the second one. They've both been character cards so far. Do I remember if I had this one? No. Especially since it's one of the infinite brutes. They're just all the same thing to me. Can't ever keep track of them. I'm gonna venture to guess that we've got like a regular augment hiding somewhere back here. And that's gonna be our last hit. A lot of Tremonius again. There's our other Great Journey card, and it was the story so far that we're looking for. And then we got a Starry Weapon Drop, Grenade Launcher. I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen that at all. So that's a good pickup. A lot of starry cards in here. Maybe that's just taking up all of the slots for our drops. So no more Great Journeys. We got space for a couple more camos. This pack kind of feels thick. There shouldn't be any more. Oops. Hit the camera. Shouldn't be any more War Machines. Maybe another weapon drop. There's probably a Discover in here, though. A couple camos, a Discover, and whatever our last hit is. There should be one more hit. A lot of ODST in here. Other weapon drop has a carbine. I feel like I've seen that before, but it is good artwork. Halo 3 Arbiter. Classic. What we got left? 3? And we've only got 3 camos, so there's bound to be a camo in there. There's a character rampant in there. So a camo, a rampant, and our other hit is what I'm thinking's in here. Unless if we don't have another hit, then this box kind of hurting. Spartan Ops Engineer. Do we have anything behind it? Yes, we do. So this is the last hit, and it's the augment of some kind. Who is it? It is the pilot. Augment. What number we got? 172 out of 699. I definitely know I don't have that, so that's new at least. Got a lot of card dust on them. I would say I'd have rather had those flip-flopped, because I don't think I have a regular CE Cortana augment, but honestly, I don't think I would have rather had those flip-flopped. 2 more. So we've got 1 more character rampant in here, and I want to say a camo, but maybe not. It should be. Spartan up story so far. There's our camo. Cutter. Another CE Cortana. Oh, for the outprint lines, do we have any? Yep. Right at the edge of my sleeve there. Last pack. This, like I said, will probably have a character rampant. Unless if there's 7 already here. No, there's only 6. And they're usually 4 and 3. Spartano's Jackal. There's our Rampant Dutch. Easy reads. And that was it. A lot of ODST in this, huh? Alright, let me clean up the packs and we will show off the hits. Box is done. Alright, so let's go over stuff again real quick. Rampants. For character 3 story. Like the usual. Camos, we got 4. I think there's a little bit less than usual on those. Again, I don't know if any of these are new or not. I can't remember and keep track of those very well. One Discover, Requiem, regular. I don't know if I had it or not. The Great Journeys, again. Don't remember if any of them are new, but there's a purple foil variant. We had a lot of hits on the weapon drops and war machines. I think the DMR and the carbine were dupes, but I know I haven't seen that grenade launcher at all. So that's new guarantee. War machines, we got 2-starry like frigate things. And Required and Forward of the Dawn. I know I've had both of these, I just don't know if they're starry or not. And then a Hornet. Hits and Tail. The Pilot Regular Augment. 172 out of 699. You're not going to be able to see it unless I can hit a glare. You can kind of see it right there. And then the Gold Augment Cortana from CE. 101 out of 117. Unfortunately, is a duplicate for me. Somehow, out of all of them. So I have 2 out of the 117. Shock. And then the actual hit that we don't know yet. The Cortana chip redemption, I will scratch that off and redeem it later. And like I said, if I remember, I'll always put it like in the comments or whatever for YouTube of what it actually entails. I guess I can show them. I can have them up here still. for those who are new. So those Cortana chips are a mail-in thing. You have to redeem it on the website, and they come back as these. Try to show it off a little bit. So the number of this one was 67 out of 349. There's different tiers of those. And this one's a drone. You can kind of see it besides the glare. It's got the picture of whatever character it is in the center. And there's blue, red, maybe the teal's a different color. I have the drone and a brute chieftain from, I think they're both Halo 3. But the actual card is like in the shape of a Cortana chip. They're pretty cool. So it's cool to get another one of those. It'd be cool if it's a different variant. And then, I usually forget to do this, but I will have to sort through story so far stack, commons and Spartan Ops variants, and I literally couldn't even pick up the stack of character cards. But there's two more that are on the desk here. I am actually running out of space to put the common cards or bulk cards in my box. So that will be another reason why we probably won't have another one of these for a bit, unless if a box magically appears on my doorstep. We probably won't be doing Halo for a bit. I said depending on what Pokemon does for 30th anniversary thing, maybe we see some of that. I'm interested in the Pal World depending on what they look like and if they even produce in English. So we might still try to get some things, but we definitely have to take a little break.